game changer. Oh my gosh. Out in Tennessee, they're having this big Senate battle. It's Marsha Blackburn against Phil Barrettson, and holy cow, we have had divine intervention. Taylor Swift, who apparently is some sort of singing person, has intervened in favor of Phil Barrettson. Everything is over. Write it off, people, because Hollywood has spoken. And what it says is really stupid. This is Take That with Kurt Schlichter. So, first of all, let's address the big issue. I got this weird thing on my eye. My eye swelled up because of an allergy. So, as you're listening to me, don't be going, what's wrong with his eye? What's wrong with his eye? Eye's fine, don't worry. You know what else is fine? Marsha Blackburn, because it looks like she's going to win, despite Taylor Swift jumping into this race. Now, I don't know anything about Taylor Swift. I'm not even sure I've heard of her song. I find her a bland, weird-looking, generic girl. And I'm just like, what is the fascination with this person? But young and stupid people apparently think she's very, very important. And so does Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift thinks she's so important that her political insights may affect this race. Except, how insightful was she? Now, Phil Barrettson is running a very conservative state. And he's he's a conservative Democrat. So he's pretending to be a conservative Democrat until James O'Keefe went and filmed his people going, no, he's just being conservative. As soon as he gets to Washington, he'll be Chuck Schumer's biatch. Anyway, so he's pretending to be conservative. He's like, well, I probably would have voted for Kavanaugh. Spoiler, no, he wouldn't have. But anyway, he's publicly down for Kavanaugh, and Taylor Swift comes along and says, I want to vote for Phil Barrettson because, he represents women's rights in a liberal way, in the way we liberals consider it, doing it in, oh, look, a squirrel. What a pretty squirrel. I'm Taylor Swift. I don't think Taylor Swift's that Swift. I don't think she's a smart girl. Again, people tell me that she's a talented singer, but all I hear is this kind of high-pitched whine because they auto-tune everything. And again, she's pretty, but not sexy. She kind of looks like this weird Barbie doll, except, very, whatever. Okay, maybe you like Taylor Swift, but do you like her politics? And if you like her politics, why do you like her politics? She's Taylor freaking Swift, okay? It's not like she has studied this stuff in depth. All right? As far as I know, Taylor Swift's entire world revolves around other singers who she's dating. Now, I only have a tangential connection to this because I have a teenager. So I hear some Taylor Swift-related news. But it's not like I read TMZ or watch TMZ, and it's not like I follow Taylor Swift on Twitter, and I assume she's on Twitter because everyone is on Twitter. I'm on Twitter. You should follow me on Twitter. I will not be tweeting in a manner similar to Taylor Swift. So let's get that out of the way. What does this show you? So she's intervened. This is supposed to change something, and apparently it has, because Marsha Blackburn has now taken a significant lead. Why do these Hollywood people think that they actually are going to affect things in a positive way for their people? Do they think that they're somehow good role models where the people of Tennessee go, if Taylor Swift thinks Phil Barrettson's good, I bet you his trade policies are solid. I bet you his position on healthcare is good to go. I don't see that as a discussion that's coming up much. The whole thing is so baffling and bizarre. But let's face it, the Democrats are desperate, and the Democrats should be desperate. Everywhere you go, the blue wave is becoming kind of a blue, foamy mass. Those like pathetic waves where one fails. I live near the beach. This is how I talk. So anyway, they are not doing well. And it's all because of Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh's totally changed things. Heitkamp in Montana, she's toast. Tester in Heitkamp in North Dakota. Tester in Montana, he's looking like he's having a tough time. Donnelly's having a tough time. McCaskill in Missouri, having a tough time. She's probably going to lose too. They were hoping to take the Senate. They'll be lucky if we don't add 3 or 4 seats. And the House races are closing. They're closing in on the Democrat leaders. Democrats looked like they were going to take it. Now we're not so sure. And if I had to bet money on it, and maybe I will, I'd put money on the Republicans keeping the House. Oh, we're going to lose some seats. But that's okay. The bottom line is, this is desperation time for them. They blew it on Kavanaugh. They did something that was transparently unfair, transparently un-American. That is trying to condemn somebody without any kind of due process, and we all saw it. Men looked at it and said, that could be me. Women looked at it and said, that could be my husband, my brother, my son. It's just wrong. You know what's going to be fun, though? When they do lose, how crazy they go. Remember the video compilations we saw of them? Screaming at the sky when Hillary lost. All the crying people. It was beautiful. It's gorgeous. Sometimes when I'm sad, I go on YouTube and review them. We're going to see that in spades. Now, maybe when they lose again, when Phil Berenson and the rest of them lose, maybe Taylor Swift will record a new song about how sad she is. I might give that a listen. This is Take That with Kurt Schlichter. If you like what you see here, why not subscribe to the Rebel Media? There's all sorts of great people, and you can come on here and you can see all sorts of stuff. You can see me outside the paywall for free every Tuesday and Friday. You can get my town hall articles every Monday and Thursday. They're always a blast. And you can follow me on Twitter if you dare, at Kurt Schlichter. But remember, stay here at the Rebel for the best in conservative commentary. This is Take That with Kurt Schlichter.